Okay, hello everybody, and thank you very much for joining the monthly webinar from Zakeke. My name's Ken Johnson. I'll be talking you through some of the features and functionality of the Zakeke software today and answering any questions at the end. So we'll start off with a brief introduction of Zakeke, who we are and where we've come from. Then we'll go into some product demonstrations for our 3D configurator and our 2D customizer. Then I'll show you a brief video on augmented reality before we go into the Zakeke dashboard so we can set up a product, and then we'll go through and answer any questions you may have. So Zakeke offers a cloud-based product customizer that's scalable. There's no coding involved for you. There's no server costs, no maintenance. We've got you completely covered. Once you've added the plugin to your e-commerce site, you're ready to go. It's simple and it's seamless. Zakeke was founded in 2016 in Italy. We now have a team of over 25 people. We've got 15,000 happy customers across 400 industries in 100 countries and 80 different languages using the Zakeke software. Around 4.5 million customizable products are being created in Zakeke every year. We've got a truly global reach across the whole of the world, 100 different countries, with new countries joining all the time, even countries in places such as Slovakia, Chile, Indonesia and Singapore, where e-commerce is in its infancy. We've got plugins for most of the popular e-commerce platform, including Shopify, Magento. We can work with Etsy in the marketplace there. And we've also got Wix, SAP Hybris and Squarespace coming soon, as well as the ability to work with marketplaces such as eBay, Amazon, Walmart in the very near future. Zakeke offer a self-onboarding solution. We offer a free 14-day trial, which is usually enough to get you to download the plugin, integrate your e-commerce platform with the Zakeke dashboard, set up some personalized products and start selling before you get your first invoice. Personalization is becoming the new normal. Forbes said, pay attention to the rise of this new e-commerce category that will only grow larger in the future. Offering personalized products creates greater engagement for your company with your customers. Over the last year, the rise in online sales in comparison to sales in stores has risen sharply, partly because of lockdown, but partly because it makes more sense now for customers to be buying online. It won't be long before retail sales is mainly online. Retail Week has said it's not just about customizing product. Personalization has become a consumer expectation. Customers don't expect to go to a website nowadays to buy just a box. They can buy a box from anywhere. And unless you've got personalization, you're not standing yourself apart from the crowd. So I'm going to go into the presentation now and show you a few products that have been set up with Zakeke, both within our demo store and customers' own products. So I'm going to start with this shoe by Italian company Testoni. This is in our 3D configurator. You can create your shoe exactly as you want it. So you can choose the outside, you can choose the lining, and you can view it in 3D with really great detail. You can even see the tooling marks on the shoe here. You can see the texture of the leather. You can see light and shade. Everything is shown. Another good example is this Armani handbag. You can start off by choosing a fabric and then a color. Everything goes through in a logical progression. You can then choose the metal finishing, and you'll notice that as I select each component part to be personalized, the picture automatically moves so that you can see the area of personalization. You can open and close the bag so that you can select the lining as well. Both the shoe and the handbag are products that are created by sales advisors in premium stores with their customers present, so that they can be sold made to order there and then. So as well as offering a solution for e-commerce sites, we also offer a solution in store. Another good example of a 3D configurator product is this watch by Boom. You can choose all of the component parts and change the colors. You can go to the dial and choose different dial. You can even choose a strap. And if you choose one of the leather straps, you can really see the difference in the material as you zoom in. So reflections can be shown in glass and in metal. The fabric of the leather can be seen. Even the stitching here can be seen clearly. I'm going to show you a product in our demonstration store now to show you the sort of functionality we can help you with. So if we choose a standard t-shirt, you can choose the variant from the store before you go into the customizer. Once you open the customizer, you can choose from a pre-designed template. You can have as many pre-designed templates as you like in as many categories as you like. So you can make it easy for your customer to find the product they want to personalize easily. I'll choose this one first. This product here is so you can add some text, so you can add a name. You can go to the design, and if you think that the design doesn't stand out very well on the background of the orange shirt, you can choose the color, and then you can change the color of the little man. You can also go to the back. Zakeke offers sides. You can have as many sides as you like. So with a t-shirt, you can have front and back. If you were creating a personalized box in Zakeke, you could have up to 6 sides. What you can also do from within the customizer is you can go back to your variant and choose a different shirt. So you can choose maybe a blue shirt and confirm that. And you can also go back to the product variation, to the pre-made designs. So if I go now and create a completely free design, I can add a picture. I can add a picture from my own library within my desktop, or I can choose an Illustrator file or a PDF, or I can choose from social media. I can also choose from Zakeke's own premium photo library, which has got around 140 million pictures. So if I choose a picture here, as I move it around, you can see that if I move it outside of the print area, it disappears. So the customer knows exactly what they're creating and where it will be seen on their shirt. You'll see lines coming in for central alignment and in both directions, and you can have top and bottom lined as well. If you want to, you can access filters, so you can apply filters to the picture to change the look of it. And then you can also add text in here. You can change the color of the text. You can resize and rotate it. Once you're happy with the design, you can add the shirt to cart. And in this case, you could create a design for the whole family. So we'll have 2 for the kids, 1 for mum, and an extra large one for dad. And it gives you the price for all 4 t-shirts. Add them to the cart. And when you add them to the cart, this is now back into your own e-commerce store. You can go back and edit this design if you want to, or you can delete some of the shirts that you've ordered. I'd like to show you now a couple of products from our customers' own stores. This company here create shirts from fabric that's already been sublimated, so that the fabric is made and then it's sewn together. That means that for this shirt, you can have 6 sides for front, back, both sleeves, a wristband, and the hood. If I go to one of the sleeves and add some text, I can recolor the text and I can move that around easily. So I'll move that to the end of the sleeve. What I can do now in this 2D customizer product is view it with a 3D preview. And you can see here that the text that I've just added is now on this right-hand sleeve, and I can see all the way around. It makes it much easier for your customer to envisage what his product's going to look like if he creates it flat and then views it in 3D. And if I close the 3D preview and go to the hood, if I add a picture here, if I add a picture across the whole of the print area and view that in 3D, you can now see the image across the whole of the hood. This is another example from one of our customers, which shows a really nice use of our software and a great customizer for their own customers. So if I add a picture here, I can see the print area, I can move this around. This image will wrap around the phone case, so I need to make sure that the image can be seen as it wraps around. And if I then go into the 3D preview, what's great about the way this company have set up this product is you can see really lovely reflections in the phone. And as you turn it around, you can see reflections to really show off the high gloss image quality of this phone case they've made. This is a really nice use of Zakeke software. All of these 3D images can also be viewed in augmented reality. If I click on the augmented reality button here, I can then choose my device and it will generate a QR code so that I can view the product in augmented reality in my living room. And it will be shown to scale on my desk or on my table or in the room. Wall art can be shown on walls and rugs can be shown on the floor as well. What I'd like to do now is show you a quick video of augmented reality. So a customer can create a product in our configurator, make a chair, can see all aspects of it, rotate it, and then by clicking augmented reality, he can put the chair to scale in his office. So he can see how it fits with the rest of his wall decor. You can move it around and see exactly what it's going to look like in the office. Another good example is this table lamp. So the lamp can be configured. Then when it's viewed in augmented reality, it can be shown to scale on the customer's desk. He can also take a photograph of it, so he can create a product, put it on his desk, take a picture, and then share that with his friends. It makes for great engagement. And it's a great way for people to market their sites by allowing this functionality. What I'd like to show you now very quickly is how simple it is to set up a product in our store. So this is the back end of my Shopify demo store. The Zakeke app is installed here. As soon as I click on the app, it opens up the dashboard, so the integration is instant. If I then add a customizable product, all of these products are pulled in from my Shopify store, and then I can create customizable areas and pre-designs to make them available for my customers. So I'm just going to show you this cup here. The first thing to do is to set up a customizable area. So in this case, because it's a cup and because the image area is going to wrap around the cup, it can be shown off to one side. I can move that around to suit the product. The first thing I would do when I'm setting up the print area is take a measure and measure the physical size of the cup. That will ensure that the print area is shown to scale with the product, and it will also make sure that the product will look good on whatever platform your customer is using, whether it's on a mobile device or on a desktop machine with a great big screen. Once that's been created, I can then go into pre-designed templates. I can choose the same design. And I can add, for example, some clip art that I can move around. I can add some text if I want to. I can change the color of that or delete it. And this would now make up the pre-design. All of these options can be either on or off or anywhere in between. So if I take the text settings, for example, if I uncheck the boxes for move, rotate, resize, and delete, it means that these 4 icons in the store will disappear and the text will have to stay in that position for the customer. So it offers great functionality in terms of the products that you can design in order to make the best user interface for customers to be able to present their products. Now that you've seen a few of the functions of the software and how easy it is to set up, what we're going to do now is have some question and answers from everybody. So if anybody's got any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, so Jose has asked a question about plans to add plugins for other e-commerce platforms. It's a good question. We are adding in new e-commerce platforms all the time. If there's not a plugin at this time, it is possible to connect via an API. Catherine has asked if it's possible to change the colors within augmented reality. No, it's not possible to do that. You need to go back into the configurator, change the color, and then view it in augmented reality again. Natalie has asked about the 3D products. We can advise on the images required. We can advise on the images required for 3D models. They're standard OBJ files or similar. Once they're created, they can be applied either to the customizer product or used as the base for a 3D configurator product. Carlo has asked if it's possible for Zakeke to set up products for him. Yes, we can set up products for you. We would do this on a quoting basis. It's dependent really upon the complexity of the product that you have and also with the areas of personalization required. But we can easily quote for you so that we can set up the products on your behalf. Please feel free to ask any questions that will help you to understand Zakeke better. If you have any more questions, you can always contact us afterwards if you think about a question later.
Hey, Ken, I'm going to help you to answer to the questions. I see Jason is asking about Pantone colors. Yes, we can activate your Zakeke to work with Pantone colors and get print ready files with Pantone colors.
We've got a comment here now, more than a question. This is from Kush, who sells personalized caps for people with bikes. We've set up his products, and he has said that he's now implementing it into a new big commerce site. He says Zakeke have been brilliant. So thanks very much for the feedback, Kush.
Thanks, Kush.
If anybody would like a personal demonstration of the software and how it works, if you go to our website, you can request a demonstration and book a slot at a time to suit yourself. Jason has asked if there's a standard for shooting images ready for artwork. Not really. You can pretty much use any image that would show the side that needs to be customized. So you can use images straight from your catalog and add a print area to them and then set them up with a pre-design. Per Wasburg, I'm sorry if I've pronounced that incorrectly, is asking a question about the 2D customization. It's better to create personalization on each side and then view it within 3D. It depends on the product, and we can advise on that independently, but for some products, it's better to create in 2D, like in the Ninja t-shirt that I showed you, and then view it in 3D. I hope that answers your questions. Jason, I've got your telephone number and I can give you a call back after the end of the webinar. Thanks very much. So Nemir has asked how this would look on a Magento site. Once the plugin has been added to your e-commerce site, whatever site it is, whether it's Magento or Shopify or WooCommerce, the window for the personalization work page looks the same. The dashboard looks the same, whichever website you're using, so it looks almost identical. You can change the user interface if you want to make it match your own personal website. I hope that answers your question. Well, oh, there is another question. I was just going to say there's no more questions. Nemir has asked about business-to-business compatibility, shared catalogs, quotes, and workflows, etc. It is possible to connect to any of your existing workflow by using plugins such as Zapier or Orderdesk, and it is possible to share your products with your customers if you need to.
Ken, just let me add for Nemia, you can also have a quoting system. So you can convert Zakeke to a CPQ. That means that you can have your customers, you can allow your customers to send you a request for quotation once they are done with the design. It generates a request in your back office. You can, make a price and send them the quotation and enable them to accept or reject it. So it can work with B2B quotes.
Marco's asked about the pricing of plugins for e-commerce sites and asks if it's based on consumption. There is a monthly fee for the plan, depending on the number of products that you're likely to be creating or adding into your store. And there's also a 1.9% charge for the return of the print-ready files. And if you think about this in terms of how much work would need to be done to take pictures or text in an email and then create a design for your customers, I think you'll agree that it's going to free up your time and be an insignificant charge. Talking of the charges, it's probably a good time to mention that for everybody that's attended the webinar today, there will be an email in your inbox in the next couple of days with a special discount for your first plan. They can be applied to a monthly plan or an annual plan. Compared to buying a monthly plan, there's a 30% discount if you pay annually in advance. And then there'll be an additional discount for the promotion for attending the webinar today. Okay, so it seems as if there's no more questions coming through. So if you need to contact us, you can do that via our website, or you can contact me at k.johnson@zakeke.com. If you've got any questions about the functionality of the software or about any product setup, you can email help@zakeke.com. They will almost always answer within 24 hours and be able to help you with the setup. So thank you very much for attending. As I say, keep an eye out in your inbox over the next couple of days, and there'll be a detail of a promotion code for you. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.